Alright, hello everybody. It's been a pretty good time for VR. We got Half-Life Alyx, a proper VR game. How long is that? Nope, not 30 minutes, not 2 hours, but 10 fucking hours. Holy shit. 10 hours, great graphics. The AI is a little shit with the soldiers, but everything else they do great. They don't do too much, there's nothing really new. We've seen all the, how you rack a slide of a gun and shit. The pulling thing is really clever. It's like they put the gravity gloves in your fucking hands. Genius. I would say it's a solid probably 9. I wouldn't give it a 10 because the AI is kind of shit. But then all VR games, the AI is kind of shit. The best AI I've seen is probably maybe like Farpoint, where some of the units actually get behind cover and they're fast moving. But without the cutscenes, that game's probably maybe 3 hours, 2 hours long, if that. And the graphics don't fucking come nowhere near as good as Half-Life Alyx. I care less for the puzzles in Half-Life Alyx. It's 2020 and we're still doing fucking weird-ass puzzles in VR games. Maybe one day this trend will fucking die and we'll just have a game where, it's just the puzzles. Why? The fucking puzzles. Ugh. But every fucking VR has them. You either, was it like Blood and Truth, you're fucking doing the same stupid shit where you have to pull out a fuse, cut a wire, and turn a knob. Invader Immortal, they do it. You gotta pull out like a little R2-D2 fucking metal thing. He sticks in things and spins, and at least they do it like Star Wars-ish. You could do it clever, and it's not so painful to fucking deal with. But to me, the puzzle is to slow down a game. And you only see that kind of weird shit in like VR. You don't see it in any other fucking games. Yeah, I just love it if we just got rid of puzzles altogether. Just get rid of them. Don't need that shit. And the graphics are really good. And I like all the fucking plant life. Like the weird fucking snapping, clammy fungal plants and shit. You put your hand up to them and they all react. The environment's really fucking immersive. It's like they made a solid Half-Life game. And the story is not that bad either. And it was a great idea for them to change up the guns. They could have cheaped out. They could have fucking cheaped out and said, you'll get your crossbow back, you'll get your fucking revolver back, fucking the little SMG with the grenade launcher, all the same shit. At least they changed it up, and then allowed you to like mod them and shit. That was really smart, and the graphics are fucking great. So there's no more of this shit where a game has to be short because of graphics. It's a myth. It's always been fucking bullshit. Nobody wants to work on a fucking game. That's all that shit is. And you could tell because when they bring games from PC and they bring them to the PlayStation or they bring them to the Quest, there's some games where they kept a lot of good graphics. And it's like you just have to fucking work on it. You have to work to make the game work. That's what you have to do. You have to put time and money. And if you don't want to do that, you end up cutting corners and you get shit. That's why some ports are trash and some ports aren't. But that's the problem with indie games. And I'm not bashing indie games. I play a lot of indie games. Mostly because that's all there is to fucking play. But there's still some indie games I fucking love. Honor and Duty, fucking Pavlov, Tea of Gods, fucking great. There's a lot of good indie games, Attack on Titan, that are fun, and they're crap graphics. But
Just barely missed.
no one buys a fucking headset for indie games. No one goes out and buys a new PC so they can play indie games. No one buys a VR headset or a console for that shit. No one does. Sorry. It's not fucking true. People bought fucking consoles for Resident Evil, 7 VR when that came out. Farpoint
Got the other one, but he got me.
was another good one. No Man's Sky.
Yeah, every time you die.
Shit, people were buying fucking PCs for Half-Life Alyx. People were saving money, excuse me, to update their fucking PC to play Half-Life Alyx. AAA games, whether you like them or not, are pushing the industry forward, and nobody else really is. Because no one has the backing, no one has, the money to do it. And it's a fucking risk. Whether you fucking believe it or not, making video games cost a shit ton of money. You gotta fucking... Look how many people made Half-Life fucking Alyx. Look how many fucking people. There's a lot of fucking people. Those people have to get paid. It takes years to make some fucking video games. There's health insurance. There's all that fucking shit. And then, you gotta get licensing fees. There's all kinds of business red tape and all that shit. Paying actors to do the voices. All those people have to fucking get paid. They have to make money. No one does anything for fucking free. No one does. There's no industry on fucking earth where someone is making the world better and they're paying for it out of pocket. It's fucking... You're living in the fucking Star Trek fantasy fucking show. It ain't fucking real. Sorry. So you could bitch about the price of AAA games. You could bitch about it all day. It's not how the fucking real world works. And with the CCP virus fucking up China, because I don't even want to get on that shit. Be here for another 2 hours. You probably won't see a fucking Quest 2 now for fucking forever. Who knows when the next PlayStation's coming out now. Who fucking knows? That shit's got all kinds of... Everyone's fucked because of that shit. And if you ain't got a fucking job now, well, how are you gonna fucking buy anything? How are you gonna buy that new fucking game? How are you gonna buy the new PC that you need to run the next badass VR game? How are you gonna buy the new headset that comes out? You can't. So why are people gonna fucking make video games now? Because there's no one to fucking buy them. So AAA games, they do take a large risk. And yeah, they make a lot of shitty decisions, just like everybody else does. If you don't like fucking loot boxes, don't buy them. Seriously, just don't fucking buy them. You have to be an adult. You have to have some sort of fucking self-control. You've got to take responsibility for yourself. Yeah, is it predatory? Does it feel good when you get some cool item out of your loot box? Yeah, but you know what? You can be an adult and say no. If you have kids and you're the adult, you can have some common sense in raising your fucking kids and not giving them your credit card too. You wouldn't give them a fucking loaded gun, right? So why would you give them just a debit card full of your cash? And another thing that really fucking... I have to laugh because it's so stupid. There's some YouTubers and on Facebook and even on Reddit, people saying, I'm so sick of fucking people talking about AAA games. We don't need them in VR. Motherfucker, yes you do. Yes, we do. That's the only thing moving shit. And that's where you're going to get the fucking real games. And they're going to be, probably for the next 10 years, they're going to be sparse. You're probably not going to see another game like Half-Life Alyx for another probably 5 to 10 years. Probably not. Because indie guys ain't fucking making that shit. They're just not. And then everybody on YouTube and shit were saying, I'm so sick of hearing about people wanting AAA games and all this stuff. And then Half-Life Alyx came out, and everybody fucking jumped the gun and went, oh, this is the greatest game ever. 10 out of 10. Oh. People who never fucking played Half-Life a day in their fucking life. It's like, which is it? You fucking hate AAA games, except when they're fucking amazing, and then you'll jump the shark. Then you're fucking, you'll sell out right there and then. It's like, which is it? Are you the prostitute or the pimp? You can't have it fucking both ways. And yeah, VR is on the way to mainstream. It's happening. People are buying PCs for Half-Life Alyx. And it's a great fucking thing, and it's good. And you know what? There's going to be games coming out, and they're going to have loot boxes, crates, fucking bonus XP, all that bullshit. And it's your job as someone who can fucking control themselves not to fucking buy into that. You can still buy the game and not buy loot boxes. I've done it. I have plenty of games that have loot boxes. Never fucking bought a loot box. You know, the same people, they brung up like Bethesda, EA. Well, don't fucking buy any of their products. Don't buy one of them. If you're that fucking committed, don't buy a single fucking Bethesda game ever again. Don't buy an EA game ever again. Stick to your fucking guns at least. You know? You're gonna have fucking... all that shit is gonna come around one day. You can't stop it. No one can stop it. It's how companies make money. Cosmetics are a thing. And you can choose to take part of it or not to. I don't care. I don't give a shit that loot boxes are in games. Why? Because I don't fucking buy it. It's that simple. You have to take a stand for yourself. AAA games, whether you like it or not, are always going to be here. They're the ones that are always going to be on the top sellers. And if you want good graphics, and you want long gameplay, and you want like a massive multiplayer online and all that shit, it's going to be AAA. Because nobody else can fucking do it. One guy working at home, typing on his computer, trying to mod a game, making it from scratch, he's not bringing all that shit to you. It's not happening. And even if somehow he did, he'd probably be so fucking bankrupt, he'd probably starve to death and be homeless by the end of it. There's plenty of indie guys that aren't around anymore is because, well, they didn't sell. They spent all this time on a game, it didn't sell well. Some guys just sell and they fucking run. You know, not all indie people are great. There's plenty of fucking stories out there where, hey, they released this half-ass shit game. A lot of them come from fucking China. They produce it, and then they just take the cash and fucking run. There's plenty of fucking shit indie games out there. And they're not all the same, and it's the same for AAA. The fucking PlayStation 5 came out and somehow took Doom Immortal and made it VR, and it was the whole game, but you played in VR. You would fucking play it. Everyone would fucking play it. And people would be like it would be the greatest thing ever. And they know it. Even the people who constantly bitch, oh, AAA sucks. It's like a beaten housewife, you'd fucking go back to it. Right there and then. You fucking know. Everybody knows it. What gets you fucked up is when you start bitching about the games, and then you go back to fucking buying all the loot boxes and all that shit, because then it just says, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I'm fine with it. That's exactly what that says. Stand behind your fucking guns. That's all I'm saying. Also, one more thing before I go. If you want to see indie games succeed, you need to be playing them. And if you're a YouTuber, you need to be showing the whole game on YouTube. You need to show it off. You're the advertiser at the end of the day. You're voting with your wallet, and then when you put something on YouTube, you become an advertiser. And you're saying, look at this great game. Look at all what it could do. Look at the innovation. Look at all the love that got put into it. And the only way people are going to figure that shit out is by you playing it. So instead of crying about a game that you like that isn't selling, fucking push the game. Look how many videos I have of fucking Honor and Duty. If I didn't like that game, if I didn't believe in the fucking developer, if I didn't enjoy the people I played with, I wouldn't put up one fucking video of that shit. The graphics aren't great. Even with the new graphics, it's still not that great. But I like the developer. He constantly updates the fucking game. He constantly adds new shit to the game. You can go back to the beta and see where I started, where the game started. You can see the whole growth cycle of the game. You know, if you're so strong against AAA games and you're so for indie, then you need to be out there fucking supporting them. Put your balls fucking out there. Put your money where your mouth is and all that shit. I don't know where the putting your balls out came from. I'm fucking tired. But seriously, fucking nut up. Get out there. If you like something, stand fucking behind it. Stop bitching and crying about AAA games. And stand behind those indie games you supposedly fucking love and think are great and innovative. And post a couple more videos about them. Do some live streams. Do fucking something. That's all I got to say. It's late. It's fucking 2 in the morning. I gotta get some sleep. Hopefully I'll do another one of these by maybe Sunday. I got a lot of shit to do Sunday too. Got some train videos to put out, but this was good for me. If you like, hit the like button, subscribe, all that shit. I'm gonna start saying that stuff now, I guess. Leave a comment. Do something. Alright, have a good night. Bye.
Oh! Out! Okay, I'm out! No, get him off! Run! Get the fuck away from the door! Blow him off.